You ever been in a fight?
I've been like a lot when I was younger, just because like I would get bullied a lot. I got like held down and like my head stomped on.
Oh my gosh!
This is in gym class. The teacher was like 20 feet away. Teachers don't give a shit if kids are getting bullied.
That's
This is
crazy.
in Canada?
Yeah, although that kid is in prison now.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah,
he
dude,
was
you
like
won.
he was like a sociopath back then. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew.
How did that even start? Was he like, "Hey, you"?
Like, hey, you're gay. Like it was always because I was gay and I'm not. But like I have so little to prove that.
Twins, that's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Titties out, titties out. Like a
Thank you for coming.
Or confidence. Confidence, like you've done this 25 times already.
But I've only done it 24. Thank you for coming in to another episode of Imma Come Clean. And don't forget to comment down below and we'll mention you in an episode. So at Orlando Castro 8604 says, all this fit is pretty clean. Meanwhile, Jared got a homeless man's shirt
Oh
on.
my God,
And then
dude.
someone replied recently and it said, LMAO, crying emoji.
What was that? What did they comment on?
On YouTube, it was our last episode with Mito Kino.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing a fucking polo
You're wearing
shirt
a
in
polo
that
shirt from
episode.
Universal. That's
That dude's a fucking asshole, bro. Fuck
You know
that
him?
dude. I do know him. Fuck that dude.
See, I was gonna say thank you, but then it looked like
Yeah.
I'm kicking you down.
That
while-
dude's always shitting on my fits, bro.
Thanks, Orlando.
No, fuck that dude.
Wanna
Fuck
tell,
you,
You want to tell a
Castro.
story about Castro?
Yeah, we can tell a
All
story.
right, one word story.
Okay.
Me, Dylan, Jared. All right, Castro,
Is
The
smallest.
guy
with
A
huge
shoe.
size.
dick?
All right.
Perfect.
All right, let me respond that to him. Today we have Luke David Walls. He is a comedian, a lawyer, and the host of Sunset Heights podcast.
You another podcast.
He has another podcast,
Yeah.
dude. I think I didn't realize every comedian has a podcast
Yeah.
until after I started a
Yeah,
podcast.
literally, you're basic, bro.
Yeah. So today we're gonna jack him off or something. Enjoy this episode. Is your other co-host comedian too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sick.
He really only does Badger and Jam though.
Oh,
like I
okay.
don't see him at many other mics.
What mic? How did you guys meet? Just at an open mic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you know it was like podcast at first sight? Was it like that, or you guys became like?
He used to, because we go to the Comedy Store every week together,
okay.
like just to hang out after he hosts. And
nice.
he's just really good at like introducing himself to people he doesn't know. Like we've gotten to know like paid regulars.
Dang, that's sick.
Just because like he
Just-
just goes up and
Yeah.
introduces them to him.
Just knows how to
And he's
network.
like, yeah, he's like
Yeah.
very good at it. So
Damn, he must fuck, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know that he does that much.
Aw.
He's so
But I
much
feel
of like a
that's such
That's a hard
skill you
trait,
could use
dude.
with women though. That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
yeah, he's such like a good time party
Yeah.
guy that I don't know if. Also, I think he's like too like good hearted and like kind hearted to like do like one night stands.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's real.
damn, I'm a piece of shit. I've done one in my life.
No, yeah, you are a piece of shit. There's one too
Fuck.
many.
You're not? Are you a one night stand type of guy?
I'm a virgin, so
Are you?
Fuck,
really
we're gonna
virgin?
jack you
Yeah.
off, dude. But you're a lawyer, so you get the money, and we can go get a hooker, dude. We had a hooker on this podcast. Well, actually,
Don't
sex
call her
worker.
that,
Yeah, sex worker. Sorry, Sienna. So hey,
There's
dude,
respect on her name.
I'm sorry,
Yeah. You know she watches every episode.
Sienna. I love
so
you.
you guys didn't like that episode, so we're going in the opposite direction. With this virgin.
But today we have Luke David Walls. I sang that, dude. I like sang that because
Yeah.
I was scared I was gonna say Dave.
Dave Walls.
Two first names.
Yeah, you have a powerful name. Like it
Yeah.
just sounds like real life.
Like
It's a
Confederate
good
General.
lawyer name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dude. What's like your worst case you've had? Could you say? Do you have to sign an NDA?
No, I can
Well,
say
well,
it's
for-
so
for
long
first-
as it can't be like drawn like
For-
connections.
First,
Oh,
what,
okay.
what kind of lawyer are you? I
so
don't know if you
right
mentioned that
now I do entertainment law, but I do like
Okay.
divorce on the side.
already. Okay.
There's like nothing like really interesting in, like the entertainment law, but I did like the family law stuff would get like kind of wild sometimes, but
Oh, okay. Dang. So is entertainment is just pretty much like contract stuff?
yeah.
Oh, Sig. Now we have because we were just talking to this one
Badass.
company. Okay, Sig. Now we know an entertainment
Yeah.
lawyer. Do you ever like hook people up? Like, do you have a Groupon?
Yeah.
What's like, is your hourly rate? Is that like public or do you like keep that to yourself?
I don't know what we charge for what I do per an hour,
Okay.
but yeah, it's like Like I'm an associate attorney. Like I've only been doing it for a year, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
cheap.
okay. Wait, when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2019, but then
okay.
like a week after the bar, I got a letter saying I had to go back to Canada. So
Got
then I
deported?
didn't come back until last May.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Why'd they say you have to go back? You have to serve?
No, I just didn't like I didn't get a job in time.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
Yeah.
green
Okay.
card. Oh,
Yeah.
damn,
Dude,
dude. I know that with a lot of people, like, and it's like specific jobs. Like, if you have like an entertainment job, and it's like, no, if you're here from like a student visa, and then you get an entertainment job, even though if you graduated in like a film degree,
Yeah.
they still won't give you a
Like they don't honor
like
it.
citizenship. Yeah, they won't
Yeah.
honor it, and they'll still deport you.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
all
dude.
there's so many wrinkles, like
Yeah.
I didn't know they deport Canadians,
right?
Only
right?
the Mexicans.
But it's true, right? You never say like, "Oh, ICE got my boy Luke David Walls."
There's just more outrage about Mexicans than
Yeah.
there is about Canadians.
Just get the paint, dude. You get the paint and you're straight. Wait. So you weren't fucking in lawyer school? I lost my virginity 9 months ago. So
Okay.
we were on the same page, dude. We were on the same page.
And then you had her on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. That beautiful angel, dude.
Are you
on-
guys still together?
No.
Never together.
No, it was just like a 2-night stand, huh?
That's real.
Is that more honorable?
No,
I'm
she was
wondering-
homeless.
Oh.
She was couch surfing.
Dude, she needed a place to stay. It was transactional.
There's nothing wrong with a one night stand. Like I think,
I second
We
guess
can-
myself.
yeah, you don't gotta feel
Do you
bad
do
about
that? How often
yourself.
you get off stage and you're like, damn, that fucking sucked. I'm a piece of shit. You get that?
Only like I've only bombed at shows a few times, and like when it happens at like the Hollywood Comedy, I don't feel it
Yeah,
because
this
I'm
is
like
a dark
there's
room.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Like I'm not a confident person, but like comedy is the one thing where I have like quite a bit of confidence.
That's how long have you been doing it for?
Started in it was International Women's Day in 2019.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking
Fucking this day. That's
Whenever a lady yells at me after a show, I'm like, but
was it first fourth wall or what was your first one?
no, it was at Flappers in the Yoo-Hoo Room.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I like went to watch an open mic the night before to like see what like how intimidating it would be, and I was like, oh, I can do this.
What
Damn,
made you
dude.
want to do it though? Like to begin with?
I was lonely.
Yeah.
Was a big part of it. Is like I just like never went out, and like all my friends were getting married and had kids, which good for them. But
yeah.
you know, you can't just have like a weird dude around all the time when you're like trying to raise babies.
Yeah.
And then it was so that was during spring break in my last year of law school. So I'm like, if I don't do it now, I'll never try.
Yeah.
That's it. Were you like building up to it all of law school? Like, were you like always, I want to be a lawyer? Or was it like a
From the
backup?
time I was 16, I knew I wanted to do stand up.
Oh, okay.
But I was also like full in. I'm like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. And then actually, like when I got like sent back to Canada, like that's like I kind of sort of switched gears because like I didn't think I'd ever be a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
It's like that's when I went like full on into comedy. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I was lucky enough to get the job I have now, which worked out great. But
How's the balance right now? Like with being a lawyer and a comedian?
Is it 40 hours a week or is it more?
yeah, it's flexible though because like I work from home and stuff. So
Oh,
like,
cool.
yeah, I just kind of wake up and then I work until like 5 o'clock and then I come out.
Whoa.
And then a lot of times when I get home, I'll do stuff as well.
Oh, okay. Wait, how many mics are you doing a night or a week?
I try to do 2 to 3 mics a night.
Oh, okay.
So it comes out to like 15 to 20 mics a week.
Damn, I'm so behind, dude.
That's
I
literally
try to figure
insane,
out
dude.
my work schedule for how to
Yeah.
do it because I know like fucking New York comedians are doing like 8, 10 a night.
Yeah.
And also like I'm just thinking about the money wise. Like I could go to Equinox Gym with equivalent of hitting like 20 mics a week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, but that's $400 a month. Would you say you're spending at mics,
Maybe.
or do you do like the
I do
free?
mostly slotted. Like I do mostly paid
Okay.
ones. So yeah, it is probably like
Like you're getting
probably
paid
about
or?
no paying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like 10, 15 a
Yeah.
day.
Which
Oh,
is why-
okay.
how many mics have you like? What's the most you've hit in a week?
Dude, in a week, probably like 7 or 8. It
Okay.
hasn't been like. I remember I was with like Ben Gordon, and
Mhm.
I hit like 2 or 3 with him. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get lunch. He's like, oh, come on. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm gonna go hit 10 more. I'm like, all right, goodbye, Benjamin. I haven't seen him in a year. Fucking hitting the comedy store. But no, it's cool because like before every mic, do you change your set around or do you work down the same joke over and over?
I'll have like for like each week, there's like a few jokes I'm working on, just like what I've come up most recently. But I try to riff as long as I can off top.
Oh, cool.
And then a week like this week where I have like a roast battle, like I've been usually doing like the first 2 minutes will be, or like I'll do like a minute of riffing and then like 2 minutes of my material. And then the last couple minutes will just be like practicing those jokes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And I'll like introduce who I'm like roasting and stuff.
Wait, so you open for roast battle? Or are you on roast battle?
I'm on roast battle.
Oh,
yeah.
sick. So you riff roast these whoever's on the other?
No. I just like I have the jokes written down. I just like practice them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. How was it at the Comedy Store? Was it scary? When was your first time? Because I remember I saw in your story you were like first time at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, so
And
that was a
like,
week before my first roast battle.
Wow.
But that was opening up for Brandon Bricks. He was filming a special.
That's sick.
So he gave me one of the opening spots, which was like a dream come true. Yeah, like
That's sick,
doing
dude.
it at the Belly Room, and then it's so cool there at the store because then like you're done and then you go down and just like all your friends happen to be there. 'Cause
That's sick.
I only hang out with comics, so like yeah, like it's so fun, and then like there's always a good crowd at the store. So
Because I know fucking Tarantino frequents
Yeah,
the store, dude. I saw on like
Quentin
Quentin
Tarantino?
Tarantino.
Yeah.
I saw on YouTube short. He's also on Tom Segura's podcast yesterday. You guys see
he
that?
was, yeah. I
Yeah,
haven't
you
watched
watch
it yet,
it?
but I want to.
It was pretty good. And then like he roasts Tom.
He judged roast battle not too long ago.
What, dude? Yeah, he pulls up. I heard he has beef with Theo Vaughn. Did you hear about that?
Really?
I saw on YouTube Shorts like on Bad Friends. Theo Vaughn comes out and then Tarantino was like, "I don't like that guy, and that guy doesn't like me." And then Theo Vaughn just like went on. Like, yeah, apparently there's a weird Theo Vaughn.
You don't know like, what it's about. Though?
I don't know what it's about. I just saw it on YouTube. This is pretty much like
Like the
Game of
friendliest
Telephone.
comic.
yeah. He's like the most wholesome comic. Dude.
Yeah.
Who do you run into there where you're like, damn, I'm intimidated?
I mean, there's something like you just see them walk by and you're like, holy shit. Like Ari Shafir
No, sick.
dropped in and like did a set. Like there was my set and then a guy in between and then Ari Shafir. And I was like, I wish he saw my set. But like
Dang,
that
dude.
was really cool. Not at the store, but like seeing like Louis J. Gomez at
Oh,
the
cool.
stand was like intimidating. Also because he's a psycho.
Yeah.
But like Kim Congdon's there a lot, and like that's because yeah, like I'm a huge kind of like fanboy of like Legion of Skanks and all that
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I just saw
Wearing the hoodie and all that.
That's sick.
But yeah, so like anyone in that world like kind of blows me away. But then it's like I've also met people and like gotten a chance to talk to them, like talking to like Earl Skakel and
Oh, sick.
like Joel Jimenez and yeah, that's always been really cool.
Have you seen Eddie Pepitone around? That dude's like
I've
one
seen
of
him
my
at
favorites.
shows.
Oh, okay. I remember
Do you
he
know
was-
Ryan the Cable Viewer?
I know that name.
His favorite
Well, I
comic
think
is
he
Eddie
accidentally-
Pepitone, so he'll like have him headline as much as he can.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, he was at Shoebox and I think he riffed for like 20
Yeah.
minutes and I'm like,
That's
this dude
insane.
is fucking out of this world. And his
Yeah.
special was like, I feel like no one talks about it, but like my top 5 specials, I think.
Oh, really?
It's so funny to me, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's great. Another guy that does that, like he just does crowd work throughout. Ian Bagg. I saw him
Oh.
in the OR a couple weeks ago, and he is just unbelievable.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the OR?
The
Yeah.
original room.
Hell, was it the operating room? That's crazy.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
You're a
It's right next to
doctor,
the
too,
ER,
like-
dude. Wait, so what's the process for Comedy Store? Is it potluck? No, email and then potluck? And
Yeah,
then
you
they
like email
pick you?
potluck on like every Friday between like noon and 1, and then this like kind of random if you get on or not. But I mean that's one way like the booker will see you, but a lot of it is just I mean you just kind of got to be there as much as you
Yeah,
can, and
that's
then
cool.
like the shows that I've done were both through Brandon Bricks.
Oh, okay.
He put me on the special, and then he put me on his like storytelling show.
That's cool.
But now he's moving to Houston. But
Damn, everyone's going to Houston? Not even fucking. where-
yeah, I think
Austin?
he's got. I don't think it's comedy related.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Austin is. Yeah, everyone goes there, but
Yeah, dude.
I think a lot of it is just like meeting people there who have connections, and then hopefully like they'll see your stand up and think you're good. And
That's sick. How nervous were you before performing at the store for the first time? You ever throw up before a show?
no, I don't get too nervous.
Wow.
Usually,
You're lying.
You're like a
no
savant,
way.
dude.
like I was like honestly, apart from like my first couple sets, like I would get nervous, but like once I got on stage, it was gone.
Dang.
Yeah.
At what point were you like, okay, you did stand up for your first time. Did you eventually just get up to 15 mics a week?
Yeah, it
Or-
was very gradual.
Oh, okay.
Like it started like I would do it like 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, okay.
And then when I got sent back to Canada and like you can like that's the max you can do.
Yeah.
And like I'd have to drive like an hour at the least to get to any show.
Are you East or
Because I
West?
lived out in the country.
Oh, okay.
So like, although where you guys live now, getting to any mics, it feels like it's probably about that.
Yeah, dude.
The
It's.
traffic and everything too, like pretty gnarly.
Is there anyone holding down Canada right now? Because fucking Norm is a goat, dude. Like.
I mean, they have their own scene, but the thing is, if you're good, you get to America as soon as you can.
Oh, okay.
Because like we just don't have. There's just not the like communities, and like also in Canada, like if you want to do like comedy like I do, where it's like more offensive and stuff, you like there's just no room for that in Canada, really.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's like pretty clean.
It's way more
PC.
sensitive and
Yeah.
like
That's
progressive,
crazy because I feel like they're racist.
right?
Right? Dude,
In
I
a way,
remember-
we're all doing blackface.
Yeah, you guys have fun. Dude, I remember I asked my cousin, I was like, hey, do any Mexicans come up here? Like, there's no, right? Like, you never see like any Mexican Canadians. He's like, oh, not really. I'm like, are any black people? He's like, oh, not really. And I'm like, oh, so like, it's like racism a thing here since you don't get any of that? He's
Yeah.
like, oh, not really.
We
We
got
go to
natives.
Montreal, he gets drunk, starts saying the hard R
Yeah.
every time he sees a black man. I'm like, all right, I woke it up.
That's the thing when you get people from like areas that don't know better because they're just not around.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no. Cause I remember I was like stupid. I was like, oh, just so since you don't see black people, there's no way you could be racist. Fucking
Makes you
idiot.
10
Yeah, that
times
makes you
more
10
racist.
times more racist. Like, I remember I went to the Philippines and then my cousin's like, do you have black friends? I was like, yeah. He's like, they're so scary. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Scary
dude.
what sense?
I'm being just media and what fucking, I don't know, Easy E. I have no idea what his point of reference was, but like,
That's a wild thing to say.
yeah. And I'm like, you can't come home with me.
We would go like we would do like mission trips down to Mexico, but we would like fly into LA or San Diego, and it was always a problem. Just
Oh.
like all the farm kids and like these 15-seater vans like driving down, and we'd like stop at a Jack in the Box, and one kid would let some opinion fly or just some observation on the first time seeing brown dudes, and you're like, shut up.
Well, what do you say?
I remember one thing once we got back into the States. We're ordering a Jack in the Box. This one girl's like, "It's so good to finally see someone that speaks
Oh,
English."
you said it was a mission trip?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
weren't you guys gonna go like mission in Mexico? Like,
So yeah, fucking their minds.
We'd had our fill.
Wait, like building churches type or building houses?
Build
What do you
houses,
do?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I remember reading something about like rich people who go off to do missions. It's
Yeah.
just like a money scheme because like when they go build the house, the company breaks down the house they built so then they could get a whole new group of people to come in.
There's like a lot of
project,
schemes, or
really.
like a lot of times you'll do it and then you'll come back the next time and you'll see, yeah, they just like stripped it down for like copper wire.
Yeah,
and
dude.
lumber.
That's crazy. How was your
so
mission?
wild.
I mean, they were good. Like I am under no false illusions that they did a lot of good.
Yeah,
They were fun.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was neat and like, yeah, you just do like you can do kind of like homeless shelter type stuff where they have like these
You just
work
make
camps
tents?
where they're basically living in like chicken coops, and
Oh.
you'll go and like you'll provide a meal and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a soup kitchen, but they have like families living there. It's pretty fucked up actually.
Wow.
Like it's wild. Some of the stuff is happening like 4 hours south of the border.
Damn, and you're like, hey, I paid to be here. That's crazy.
You
Like I
guys-
sold cheese wheels to get here.
Yeah.
you drove from Canada?
No, we would fly to like San
okay,
Diego or
okay,
LA,
okay.
and then we'd take bands down.
Yeah.
Were people fucking during those?
No, it was like a church trip.
So they were?
Fucking up.
No.
Oh. Was this a Christian?
Yeah.
Catholic? Oh, okay. I see. Wait, what part of Canada are you from?
Alberta.
All right, my only point
It's
of
like-
reference is Toronto and.
Yeah, no,
West.
it's like right above Montana. It's very similar
Okay.
to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you usually like cross over to the U.S. like growing up, or what did you just stay in Canada?
No, I lived about like 5 hours from the border.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Damn.
yeah, it's not doesn't take that long to get there, but like you
Yeah.
never think of it as something you could do.
Yeah.
Also, when you do cross, you're in northern Montana, so like there's nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like northern Montana is
Yeah, it's
more
just
rural than where I'm
potatoes.
from.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What was your biggest culture shock?
from like LA to Canada.
Or Canada? Yeah.
I mean, just the different people.
Are we assholes?
No, people from LA are way nicer than people from Canada.
Oh, really?
Is it like
Yeah.
genuine
What?
niceness though that you notice?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I always think I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my insecurity in my head, but like if someone like And Mike's like, hey, good shit. And I'm like, you don't mean that. You're lying to me right now. Do you get that? What's wrong with me?
I do, but only because I'll say
Bro.
good stuff to people that I'm like, I don't remember your set, or I was like, it was terrible, but I don't want to invite this.
Yeah. Dude, so because you do get dark too. Has anyone like just screamed at you during a set?
Oh yeah, a couple weeks ago actually. Like one of those older like lady comics that it's clear like this is just her retirement thing. No,
She got a
I
name.
bleep that name. She called me racist like 2 weeks ago, but all right, what were you saying?
no. So this I did. There's a few tangentially Jewish jokes. I would argue none of them were anti-Semitic. They were all about Jews. But
They're pro-
yeah, she during my set she's like, "You're an asshole," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to hide that on stage." I was like, "Yeah." And then she was actually on the next mic, like in the next hour, and then I'm also on the next hour, and so she goes up and she does her thing, and I go to the bathroom at the beginning of her set. I just happened to go to the bathroom, and then I thought I heard something about me, and I was like, I don't know, and then I get out and I'm just like standing in the back. And she's like, she's like, your Jewish savior would be so disappointed in you. And you know what? He'd think you're gay. And I'm like,
That is
all
so
right.
odd.
Was it the cafe?
No, this is at Comedy Boulevard.
Oh, okay, damn, dude. Do you spit back? Do you say anything after the mic, or is it just a weird eye contact?
So it's weird to do that when the person you're yelling at is still going to go on stage and have an opportunity to
yeah, they're
respond.
fucking.
And I was like, you can bleep out her name, but I was like, I'm Luke from the end of set. Or you can leave it in. I don't care. I've told many people already about this. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't that bothered. The only thing that she said that bothered me is she's like, you get so upset. Like, you say all your racism and like anti-Semitism, but if anyone makes fun of you, you get mad. I'm like, I've never told anyone don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people go after me for like the Christianity thing all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm like, it's crazy that you'd say like you're lying about that. But
I feel like people who usually do that are never funny.
oh
Well,
yeah,
she's
not funny.
dude.
No, this is just her retirement thing.
Yeah.
'cause her husband got bored of her, and yeah,
Yeah, damn, dude. But dude, because like I was at this one mic. No, I think I was like, I feel like I told the story, but I was at Fourth Wall in NoHo, and then like I do well, and then I'm like, hey, this was fun. Like I don't really hit this mic, and it was cool later. And then next comment goes up, and he's like, these new kids have to be raped like the rest of us to actually be funny.
have to be raped?
have to be.
Yeah, he said, have you raped? And I was like, huh. I'm like, oh, you spin shit. I'm like, this is kind of funny. I'm like, let's see where this goes. And he bombed so hard. And I could tell he was actually upset. Like, he was really upset. Because like I remember it was like the right side was all like people in like their 20s, like around my age. And the left side was like just like older comics. He was like at the still wearing a backwards baseball cap, but being in like late 20s, kind of balding, like one of those people.
Yeah.
And then he still like had like a lanyard coming out of his pocket. And I was like, I feel like he just like grasping his youth. And then he bombed really hard and he just like rushed out after like Arthur Fist memed and ran out. And I'm like, this dude's a
Dude,
fucking.
that's lucky. That's wild as fuck. You can like jab at somebody and then literally just shoot yourself in the foot after. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
I'm
so
like,
wild.
you're gonna open with that, dude.
Yeah.
He bombed so hard, dude. I'm like, all right,
that's like low-key super cringe.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, the riffing up top, if you're doing it aggressively at a single person, it can just go so badly.
Yeah,
Like when it makes it contentious, especially if you're like, if you don't know a lot of people at the mic. Yeah. I was at a mic yesterday where like the host, no one really knew him. And like he was just like trying to roast everybody at the end of
Oh,
every
yeah.
set. And it did get weird.
yeah. No, I remember I came in like I feel like after every year you look back, you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude. I remember like because I just like graduated from college and I was doing stand up like in college and everyone knows each other, so like we would all roast each other, and then I go in just start roasting people at the fucking fourth wall, and they're like, who the fuck's this jackass?
Yeah.
And like there's no way you're gonna like. I remember I did that like I think like my second week back from like college, like Mike's, and I remember like I roasted this dude, and like to this day I'm pretty sure he hates me. Like
Yeah.
I said like pretty much a fuck I forgot what his name was, Jacob. I think Jacob Rowe,
Rosales.
that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
And I feel bad 'cause I'm like, oh, he's a nice guy, but I feel like he
He is.
hates me. Yeah, he seems like such a nice guy. Like I remember, so there was like a crackhead that walked in, and then he was just sitting there, and he was wearing like the same color shirt as Jacob, and Jacob's kind of like a bigger dude.
Yeah.
And then I go on stage, my opener's like, oh, that if if that crackhead and Jacob stood next to each other, it looked like a before and after Jenny Craig ad. And I said that, and then everyone was like, we're on his side. And then I was like, oh, I'm just fucking
funny though. a little
yeah,
bit.
I was like, I feel like if you knew me, but like it was
Yeah.
just some random kid. You're like, this dude's a piece of shit. Like,
Have you ran into him again?
I ran into him, and then like I remember after the show, I was like, hey man, later, I gave him a fist bump. He's like, and then now every time I notice this, every time I do stand up and he's there, he purposely goes on his phone. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
The thing
so
is though,
petty.
like he's doing comedy enough and for long enough to know that like you have to like no one gets better if they don't take swings like that.
Yeah,
Like, cause I've had a bunch of people that like take a thing and it's like weird at the moment, but I'm like the next time I'm like, you know, it's just developing, it's taking swings and like
Yeah.
even people who are like in like have it, you know, have those weird moments. But yeah, actually, when I like went back to Canada at the beginning, in like the small town scene like that's closest to me, there's like a blind guy and guy with like not MS but like one of the cerebral palsy, and then another guy that has like cancer all the time. And I just like
Cancer
my
all
first
the
mic
time?
there. I basically just went through them and I'm like da blind, crippled, and then like a few months later we're all like at another like doing shows like 4 hours away, and they're like, you know, when you came in and you just like you started roasting us on our disabilities and like no one was doing that, and I'm like, I thought people were doing that. Like if I had known this wasn't something like I just assumed.
yeah.
Like if I had known, I probably wouldn't have.
But did they took it well though? Obviously, right?
Yeah, they liked
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
But the people that weren't them, did they hate it? Did that bomb or?
You know, my worst bomb I ever had, it was a 20-minute set. The last 15 minutes were awful. The first 5 minutes were me just shitting on their disabilities because I went up last. And that was the only part people liked.
Damn, dude, that's pretty cool. Then there's a silver lining.
I mean, yeah, well, you could like tell at that show, like you could tell it was like kind of a tight group.
Ah.
And I think they also might have thought I was their aide, but yeah, no, that was an interesting experience.
Why was the bomb bad?
It was like 15 minutes of silence after
Oh.
that. There was only 5 people in the audience, and it was like a 30-year-old woman's birthday party.
Nice.
And she had a sash on that said like birthday queen. It was awful.
Damn, dude, 30 with a
That's
sash.
so painful.
God
Wow,
damn.
how old are you?
29.
29. Okay. Damn, you look a lot younger.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, are
crazy.
you saving yourself for marriage?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Whoa, dude, that's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
noticed this because I was working at Chick-fil-A and I was like all with like very Christian people. They have much darker humor than like people who are just not like they will play gay harder than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like repressed, but then it turns into like dark humor because I know you like joke darkly. Like
Yeah.
I remember like the most Christian dude in my like I was on like this one set and then he like would play the most gay with everyone. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey man, I don't know if people stand for this part of your group, but you're a good time,
They're
dude.
usually the most closeted gays that are like the most outwardly jokingly gay like that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the like branch of Christianity that I am too, like Calvinist, is that like it works the most with like our theology to be like a bit darker.
Mm.
And you know, I've met some Pentecostal comics that just aren't fun.
Pentecost, damn dude, I don't even know my religion.
Might as well be woke comics.
Oh really? Damn dude.
But there's also like the shift of like, 'cause, like when you look at like older comics, will always say like the Christians are the ones that are like complaining at comedy clubs and stuff, and that's just not the case.
I don't think it
anymore.
is. I think it just
Like they're
white
not
girls on-
coming anymore, but
Yeah.
like, they're just not showing up because we feel so unwelcome. But no, it's all like it's like the hardcore atheists who
Yeah.
are complaining at comedy
Yeah.
clubs because like I said something about trans stuff, and
I feel like it's the woke white girls on Twitter.
Yeah.
Have you even streamed that
100%.
one other than that one comic?
I walked 2 people at an open mic, and then
But you went?
so there was 1 week I just wrote like an unfortunate amount of rape jokes that week. And so they walk in and they were on the next hour. People got to stop walking in early and seeing my sets. But they weren't even going to do comedy. They had violins. They were going to play music.
Oh wow.
But they come in and then I get through like a joke and a half, and then they get up and they walk out and they're like, "We're not playing for you guys."
Damn dude.
And they laughed and I'm like, awesome. But then the next morning I get a message and it's like, you should check Badger and Jam's Instagram thing. There's some messages. And then there's they posted like on their story this whole thing. It's like, this comic thinks it's funny to make jokes about like sexual assault.
Oh my
And
gosh.
And it's like everybody like comment and destroy his feed. Oh, it's all in Spanish too. We had to translate it.
Destruir él.
And they blocked me, so I had to go onto like my podcast account to like see the post. But at the end, it's like the last sentence was like the audience support was mind blowing. So I'm like, I did crush.
That's hell yeah, dude. It must blow their minds. They're like, what the rape? Wait.
Well, that's what happened at Comedy Boulevard too. Is like I had a good set after she like yelled at me, and then I actually sat down and I whispered to like a buddy that was in the. I'm like, I win.
Yeah. And then she went up there and played her violin.
No, she left. She wouldn't grace us with her violin, which I'm a hero. I saved us from 5 minutes
Yeah,
of that
dude.
nonsense.
Did people come for you afterwards, like after the post?
A couple people commented.
Yeah.
Just
They're
in
like, "You look
Spanish?
like an incel." Yeah.
Don't just look like one.
It was all in like broken English. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, dude.
But it's funny because them and like Ruth, like they all just went after me. They're like, "You're a virgin. You should be embarrassed." I'm proud of it.
Yeah. that's
Hell yeah,
real.
dude. Have you been tempted by a beautiful angel?
Not tempted, like offers, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like more and more as I've gotten better at comedy.
Um,
That's the only time it's ever come up.
Yeah.
But like after shows and stuff, or just like
hey.
other comics. But
You don't feel the pull to do it?
no,
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole idea of like the casual sex seems
Yeah.
so awful to me. And
Oh,
like
okay.
Were you
the
ever,
hookup
like,
culture.
when you were younger? Like there was like never that pull?
I would like jerk off for like a year
Yeah.
when I was like 16, but that was tough to stop doing.
Yeah.
But after that, not really.
Wait, so you don't jack off at all?
No.
Whoa,
That's
dude.
insane,
Damn, dude, you're a fucking superhero,
For
dude.
real, motherfuckers
Like, the only
levitating
thing-
right now.
I am tempted by like some like friends just because like I want a relationship with
Yeah.
someone that's like not a believer, but like I don't want like you don't want that because like if you're not square with like the beliefs, then it's
Yeah.
a bad thing to get into. It's like that's the only thing I'm tempted is like to have a relationship, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
not by like the sex or any like the physical thing.
Dude, I remember at Chick-fil-A, I had these one coworkers, they were like the Christian couple. And then we asked, like, hey, what would you do if you guys get horny? And then they're like, oh, we just sit down and read the Bible. But isn't there like a Pavlovian training where if you read the Bible, you just get horny?
I can't imagine.
Because that's a wild
I
way
mean,
to-
maybe.
No, so I think it would have to be the other way around. Like I know, like I feel like if
Just every time you get horny,
Just like, yeah,
you whip
dude.
out your Bible app.
I'd be reading the Bible, like I'd finish the Bible in like a day.
just binge that shit.
Yeah, I feel like that might be more likely, but yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's insane.
Wait, so since you don't jack off at all, wait, when's the last time you jacked off? Was it like in your youth?
Yeah, it's probably. I think it was in high school.
Whoa, was this like this is the final go?
No,
Oh,
it's just. I think I went like a day and a half without doing it, and I was like,
Like you do
see
this.
how
I
long
can do
I
this
can
for the
take
rest of my
this.
life. That's crazy. Wow, dude. Because I remember, because I have the Catholic guilt, because I grew up Catholic, and like every time after I jack off with porn, I'd be like, oh, I'm fucking, God's gonna kill me
I'm
tonight. Like before I
disgusting.
skate or before I do like, I still have it in me where like I can't jack off before I do a set or do a podcast because I'm like, he's gonna, my Lord and Savior is gonna strike
Yeah.
upon me. So like,
I gotta not jack off before I do this podcast with a hooker.
yeah. Dude, literally. Wait, so do you get wet dreams?
Not
From-
really. Like I occasionally like I'll have like I guess erotic dreams, but
Yeah.
Damn,
How often are
dude.
you horny?
What time
probably
is it?
like a normal, not a normal amount because like I'm not seeking it out.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you must be just
yeah.
laser focused, dude.
That's
That's
insane, dude.
crazy.
There's a freedom in being abstinent in comedy because like I can be mean to ladies. Like, it's fine. Like you do see guys like doing comedy to like get laid or like it's affecting like that's always in their mind, and so
Yeah.
they're taming down their material or they're not
Oh,
doing
wow.
stuff, and I
That's
don't care.
So real.
And so like,
That's pretty cool.
real.
and then
That's
also
funny.
just with like friendships with like female comics, like I think I'm able to like
It's platonic.
yeah, and it's more comfortable and stuff.
Yeah.
Some are ruined because like they want and I don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Have you
yeah,
ever
I think for the most part it makes for stronger relationships.
Have you ever
Wow.
had a girlfriend before?
I have not. That's not a
Okay.
normal. Most abstinent people have
Yeah.
girlfriends like anybody else, but I've also got a lot of other weird
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it'll be hard though to like continue with that, like with a girlfriend?
I think it's probably harder.
Yeah. Like,
Although also, like,
the temptation's like there every day.
I'm really bad with being touched by other people.
Like what?
Like more than like a handshake or a high five. Like I'm super uncomfortable with it.
Oh, okay.
I noticed that, dude. Because when I was going in for when we saw each other, I was going in for one of the deep ones, but you just did this. I was like, all right, I respect it.
Yeah, it makes it tough with black people. They think I'm racist so much earlier than before I get to say the things I say.
Yeah.
But you know, Mayu at Next Up, he hosts Next Up. He's always like, "Why don't you hug?" I'm like, "I don't do this with anybody."
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like male and female. So like, I don't know. Like, I do worry about that. Like, if I ever do get in a relationship, I'm like, you're gonna have to be cool with no physical contact until I get adjusted to this.
Yeah, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Is there any prospects right now in the lawyer job? Eh?
No, I mean I work from home.
Oh, fuck. Omega. You've always been working from home?
Pretty much. I worked in an office at when I was working in family law back in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I do kind of miss that. Like it was fun and like, yeah, like my boss is awesome there. But yeah, there's also nice things to working from home.
Yeah, dude.
You've never done like the Christian like meeting apps or anything like that? Like, is it Christian Mingle?
I'm
Is that
using
like
no. I mean Christian Mingle. I haven't. There's like a Christian app, and like
Yeah.
Coffee Meets Bagel is like the big one Christians use.
Yeah.
Because you
Coffee
can
Meets
like
Bagel?
sort it by religion.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only one I've like had dates on.
Yeah.
But I hate it so much, and like I've been on 2 dates,
Yeah.
and it's just awful.
Yeah.
Why? What, does it feel like a bomb? What was it like?
They went fine. Well, the first one, it was just like we just didn't. It was just an awkward experience for
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Like she texted after and was like, "Hang out again." And I was like, I don't.
I'm actually
damn,
moving
dude.
to
You
Canada, man.
that's cool, dude. You're like invincible because you're like, I don't want you that bad. And
Yeah.
then they're gonna want you more.
And the second one, I was kind of like, we were like talking was going great, and like then like the day before we had our date, she just sent me like a ton of nudes, and I was like, this is. I feel like I've been sold a false bill of goods.
That's wild, dude. Wait, so like Starbucks tomorrow? Yeah, titty picture. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, basically. Well, yeah, it was like
Spread lip.
it was very graphic.
Wow.
Also, yeah, it was also the kind of like off-putting nudes
Yeah.
of
Oh,
like
I've never seen one.
medical almost.
Oh,
So yeah,
I've seen one.
I was supposed to know you haven't seen nudes.
No, I'm saying an off-putting nude.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
respect all beautiful angels.
yeah.
Alright,
No,
what were you
these
saying?
weren't like I think even if you weren't like abstinent, I feel like some of them you're like, my goodness.
So you just what? So you just threw your.
It was
hey,
like in Star Wars when they're all like learning how to blow up the Death Star, and he brings up the image of like the small hole. It was.
Wait, so what did you respond to that? Like a shirtless photo?
I said nothing, and I was
Wow.
like,
Then you still went out with her?
"We'll meet up tomorrow.
Cool. 4:30 tomorrow.
Probably coffee instead of dinner now." And then I'm like, "We'll just cut it off there."
What? Wait. So you did still meet up with her?
Yeah,
Was she just soaking wet the whole? Like what?
I don't know. I think it was pretty obvious at that point. I wasn't into it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool though. You still went out.
Yeah, just because I felt bad about basically ghosting the last one.
Oh, okay.
And
Damn, dude, you're you're like a virgin pimp, dude.
yeah, whenever people are like complaining about their troubles with women, I'm like, have you tried making it very clear you're not interested?
Yeah. Wait, so when was that date?
It was about a year ago today. Or
Oh, okay.
now. Yeah, it was like
Wait.
last November, I think.
Okay, and it was online. That's how you guys met.
Yeah, we
For
met.
bagels
Yeah,
and-
Coffee Meets Bagel.
Okay. Also Christian. Like, did you? Do you
She
have-
was.
Oh,
Well,
okay, but not a good one, right? Huh?
she's got some lust issues.
Yeah.
Would you ever date a Jewish girl?
I mean, if she was like a Messianic Jew, like Christian,
Mm.
I have a
Oh,
real
no.
thing for Jewish girls. Like a lot of like I don't know. They're great.
Yeah.
If only they would get on board with the Jesus
With the
thing.
Jesus thing.
Are there a lot of Scientologists
Finish
on
the
that?
book. Scientologist. I've never like met someone that's like I'm a Scientologist.
Me neither. I
Yeah,
feel like
Although
Right.
except before the pandemic, the Church of Scientology would do an open mic.
What?
So I met those people.
No way,
Dude, it was sick.
on Sunset.
Mhm.
What, dude? Holy shit! What was that like?
Actually, it might not have been on Sunset, but it was. They
On Franklin.
they go all out.
Damn, they go hard in the paint.
Yeah, it wasn't like at the Church of Scientology. It was like one of their buildings, but yeah, it was like they had lighting, like stage lighting and stuff, and like a spotlight would follow you from your table to like when
What?
you got up. And yeah, no, it was all the stops that they could pull out. They did, but you had to give their information, and so I just gave this dude I don't like. I gave all his information.
Sick, dude. I kind of want to visit the Church of Scientology just to see what it's like. Because I remember
gonna
I
get
saw on
you, bro.
Reddit, it was like time I fucked up, and then it was like accidentally joined a cult, and then this dude said, "Oh, I went to the Church of Scientology with a friend just to fuck around," and they ended up joining the cult for like 10 years. He said they were so charming, like they targeted all his insecurities and bring him in, and I feel I'm an easy target.
Oh yeah.
So like, we should go check it out.
Yeah.
There's a reason people stay
Do
in.
you have to pay to go in?
I think I'm gonna pay to stay in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be kind of down.
I don't know if you have to, because I have a friend who he's a comic and he has like a bit about how like back when he like had no money, like he would go to the Church of Scientology because it was warm in there, or no, because they had air conditioning. Like during the summer, he would go in and he would just take the tour over and over again to have like 45 minutes of air conditioning.
Dude. I wonder what their opinion on homeless people is, because you see like homeless people sleep in front of like a Catholic church, but like for Scientologists, do they just burn them? What do they do?
Well, what's like
Yeah.
I don't know what their thesis is. I
Yeah,
know they have
what's-
like a new.
what's their way of
Ron L.
life
Hubbard.
like? Do you know anything about it?
Not really. I mean, from what I've heard, is like it's becoming less and less of a thing, but there's still just so many buildings because they own so much property.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I remember I watched that like documentary, the Going Clear thing,
With
but I
Leah?
remember so little of it.
Oh yeah, I remember I got in a rabbit hole for a bit. I also read that like I think the owner of Ron L. Hubbard had like something with the IRS to blackmail them, so then they could be registered as like like they don't have to pay tax.
Huh.
Did you hear about that?
Well, I thought
I know they have like a like I think because they are a religion
Yeah,
technically,
yeah.
like they're
Tax exempt.
classified as that.
Yeah,
So yeah, they're like exempt.
You guys think a new religion would drop outside of Scientology?
I'm pretty sure there's like religions dropping every day, bro.
Really?
They just don't like blow up like
We're a
that.
religion, right?
Yeah.
Astrology is basically.
Yeah.
Astrology. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, it's just that. I think it's just like a small talk thing, like for people that don't have sports and stuff, or they've exhausted what they can say about the weather, and then they're just.
'Cause-
I mean, there are some people that are like genuinely
People
into
live
it,
for it, yeah.
and
Pretty
then
deep.
that's when it's weird. But even those people would be like, "It's just a fun thing,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "You've gotten so into this."
Yeah, like if you have an app for it, I feel like you're pretty into it.
Yeah,
That's like the Bible for them, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
crazy, bro.
you ever been in a fight?
I've been like a lot when I was younger, just because like I would get bullied a lot.
Huh.
And then
You
I
just
would
not
I
wanna
would like
fight?
always try to fight back.
What's your win-loss
Which-
ratio?
0 and a lot. There was one time in 3rd grade where I got on top of him.
Hell yeah.
But that was like my main bully, so he had like 77 wins against me.
Damn, dude. Wait, like how hard was the bullying?
It would vary. Like sometimes it was just like pushing me around, but there were times like I got tied to a basketball pole and left there. after
Wow,
school.
dude, that's like classic like 90s movie bullying.
For
I got like
real.
held down and like my head stomped on.
Oh my gosh.
This is in gym class. The teacher was like 20 feet away. Teachers don't give a shit if kids are getting bullied.
That's
This is in
crazy. dude.
Canada?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's insane.
Although that kid is in prison now.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah,
he
dude,
was
you
like
won.
he was like a sociopath back then. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew. But yeah.
How did that even start? Was he like, "Hey, you"?
Like, hey, you're gay. Like it was always because I was gay and I'm not. But like I have so little to prove that.
Every time, like, what do you even say when someone calls you gay? Just, no, I'm not. Like, there's no defense.
First girl I ever asked out was to prove to my dad I wasn't gay.
Wait, so are your parents not as religious as you?
No, they're no, they are.
Oh,
Did they wait for marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
they told you?
I mean, not as such. I don't know if I ever asked, but I just
Dang. I want to try it. What if I try
You
going
wanna
abstinent?
Try sex?
Just going no sex?
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's pretty easy.
You
Going no sex?
once you get a girlfriend and everything.
Oh,
like,
that's true.
Yeah, it hasn't been difficult.
Yeah.
Dude, how's the lawyering going?
It's going good.
Is it like, does it pass 40 hours a week?
Not a lot. Like it's not super demanding.
Wait, so you said, dude, I've noticed there's so many lawyer comedians. Like there's just, I
For
know,
real?
there's Mo.
Yeah, Mo Nod Banky is a lawyer.
This one dude I met.
Taylor Moore, the dude from Louisiana, he's a lawyer.
Do you guys have like a special connect, like a frat boy thing? Like, hey, we're on the same team.
We do all a kind of like, yeah, like I think we're all friends. Like once we find out, like, and there's like a bit of connection. We don't have anything like official, but yeah, I'd say I'm probably like I make sure I stop and talk to every like other comic that I know is a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just
Yeah.
talk about laws.
Not really. Like we mostly just talk about comedy, but I think the experience of law school is like a weird thing
Oh,
that I think we all kind of like bond over.
yeah. What is that like? It just seems like everyone who becomes a lawyer, everyone who's going to school to become a lawyer, just work really hard and then just do cocaine on the weekends.
It's a big problem. It's cocaine.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
I haven't. I've never done any drugs,
Oh, okay.
but
Whoa.
there's no limit to what I haven't done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't drink.
Okay.
Have you ever?
Not like intentionally.
Oh.
My mom would. She was an alcoholic,
Oh,
so she would like slip like alcohol into our drinks.
damn, dude, she got you good.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, "You're just as bad as me." And I'm like, "Ah." Like when I'm
Gaslighter.
like once I'm sober and have the ability to argue back with you, lady.
Damn, you get drunk from once you put it. Like you wouldn't taste
This
it.
only happened like once, but yeah,
Wow. What was the drink?
I don't remember. Like I don't think I would have even known, but I was just like, this tastes funny. But she's right there.
Smiling.
Yeah.
God damn.
So wild. So like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to be a lawyer or are you trying to be a comedian? Or do you want to balance it like for as long
I'm
as
a
you can?
lawyer till I can be a comedian.
Okay.
Like the tricky thing is that like I'm here in the States, but like I can't get paid to do anything in the States other than be a lawyer.
Okay.
So like I've had offers for like TV stuff,
What?
but I couldn't do it
Oh.
because
Are you working on getting your citizenship?
eventually I want to,
Yeah.
but that's a long ways down the road.
Wait, what do you mean? So you had a TV gig for comedy, but you had to say no?
Yeah, I got offered like a role on a sitcom, and it might happen, but I don't know. Like I told the guy, I'm like I can't do it because there's just like not a visa for this.
Damn.
And he's
what?
like, man, it's Hollywood. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like they would.
So I mean, maybe he's right, but he's like writing the pilot right now.
Oh,
So,
whoa. Do you
who knows?
act often?
I've never acted.
Oh.
Well, it's funny. Like when he like came to me, he just like I was waiting for an Uber, and he like saw me on the street. And he's like, "Hey, I saw you at the Improv the other night."
Whoa.
He's like, "Do you act?" He's like, "Do you want to be on TV?" And I'm like, "I don't act." And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine. Just be yourself." And yeah.
That's real.
Damn, dude, that's sick. Do you think he was like connected like that? Because I always hear people.
Well,
that-
that's the thing. He added me because initially that's what kind of I was like, I don't act and stuff. And then I
Yeah.
like looked at his Instagram
Oh,
and he's like made like documentaries for 30 for 30. And
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah, he works on like a lot of FX shows. It's,
Oh, sick. At that
Yeah.
point where you're like, hey, I'm about to make it. What's
I was
your
like, oh
idea?
shit, I better call some lawyers.
Yeah, What's your idea of making it?
For me, like my dream life is basically to have the life that Dave Attell has.
Oh, just
Like I just want to live in LA or New York during the week and do like spots at the clubs, and then on the weekends go and do the road.
yeah.
I just
That's-
want to do that till I die.
Would you move to New York? Because I do feel the New York scene is crazy. It's so good, dude. Like there's no one. I think I bring this up. Like there's no one on like Shane Gillis or like Mark Norman's level in LA.
Yeah,
Like-
especially not now,
Yeah.
like after the pandemic. But yeah, I went there for a month last year and I loved it. And I want to go for a couple months next year. But
Is everyone's there better? Is everyone there better?
no,
Or-
I mean, there's a lot of people that suck.
Oh.
And like a lot of hacks and like a lot of people that are just kind of doing it casually.
Yeah.
The difference is that the style is more for comedy, like for comics, it's more appealing because it's like joke writing.
Yeah.
Because in LA, there's so many people that do so well that don't have any jokes.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way, but they're just like
Like just based off charm, they're killing it. Is
charm
that
or like, well, they are loud.
what you mean? Wait,
Um,
we'll bleep the name. Who do you think?
That are loud.
Yeah, like at the store.
Oh, If you got to crack them up Thursdays.
Oh.
It's all just loud comedy.
Oh, that's just like the that's pretty much like open micers that get on, right? Is it like
No, you might
I'm
be thinking
thinking-
of the door guy night.
Okay.
That's Wednesday nights, and that one's really good actually.
oh, okay.
Usually, I mean the ones that are like consistent like that, I don't stay and watch.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah, but I don't want to call anybody.
Yeah. But no, I feel that because do you see anyone on that level though, like Shane Gillis or Mark Norman, who you're like, oh, they're like gonna be at top and they're getting there? Because I feel like
Not
here it's
on
like
like
influencer like.
yeah, no. Well, okay, yeah, no. Theo Vaughn's gone.
Steve Vaughn's. What do you mean he's gone?
Well, because he's in Nashville now.
He moved. Oh, I thought he goes back and forth.
Or yeah, I guess if you count that, yeah. I mean, not to that level. Like I think very few people will ever be as good as like Mark Normand and Shane Gillis. But of like, yeah, that kind of like Kim Congdon will be, but she's kind of a New York person, but she's there.
Wait, who?
Kim Congdon.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen him.
She's really good. She's like an Legion of Skanks person.
Oh, sick.
What is that? What's Legion of Skanks?
It's like a podcast. They like brand themselves like the most offensive podcast, but it's just like some of the funniest people.
That's awesome.
Like it's Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, and Dave Smith.
Okay.
What was it? Didn't Louis J. Gomez have like beef with like Joe Rogan or something? Or he's starting to fight him?
He keeps saying, well, because like Joe Rogan had them on the podcast once, but now like he always has Dave Smith on the podcast, but not the other two.
Oh.
So like Louis J. Gomez, he's just like calling him out now. But it's more fun than anything.
Okay. Damn
He
it.
does have a lot of, or Kurt Metzger is someone in LA that's as good as the New York guys.
Oh, really? I feel like I've heard that name. How do you spell that? Metz? M-E-T-Z?
Yeah, I think that's it. And then
Oh, okay.
G-E-R. He's fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's somebody, and he used to be a New York guy, but he's here now.
Oh, okay.
Has
Oh,
been for a while.
that's a wild switch. I feel like a lot of Louis C.K. did that. I think he went from New York to LA.
Yeah, I mean a lot of times if you get like TV
Just to
stuff,
act. Yeah.
because Kurt Metzger used to write for like Amy Schumer.
Oh, okay.
He has a joke about how, like people complain about him being sexist. He's like, I've won multiple Emmys for my sexist for my feminist joke writing.
Hell yeah, dude. Do you have like a joke work ethic? Like you ever write 5 jokes a day or anything like that?
No, I never sit down to write.
Oh, okay.
The only time I do is for like roast battles,
Okay.
and then I just go for a walk every day and
What-
like try to think of it during the walk.
What's the preparation for the roast battles? Like, hey, you're gonna face this guy, and you have a week to write insults.
No, you pick who you go against,
Oh,
or like they pick you, and then you just like ask them if they're down to do it. And then I basically like tomorrow morning I'm gonna email them and like set up my next battle.
oh, cool.
So you
Is that-
tell them like I want to battle this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the goat right now?
I mean, for like the open micers, John Luna.
Oh, okay.
He's only lost once, and that was for like the roast league that they do like with people from like all over the world that
Mm.
they bring in here. That was his first loss, but he's incredible.
How often do they say something? How many roast battles have you done?
This will be my 5th tonight.
Okay, how often
Yeah.
do they say something? You're like, oh, I'm gonna think about that later tonight. That really hurt. Do you get in your
Nothing
feels?
hurt. Although in my first roast battle, he like focused on my teeth a lot.
Oh.
And like this is before like my teeth used to be like all messed up. And then next time I was home in Canada and had like my insurance, I got like the whole top row fixed.
Just to flex on them, dude.
Just to make my I'm like, man, no one's ever talked about it like this. And then I got it fixed and everyone talked about it. They're like, holy shit. And I was like, good for you, JP.
Hell yeah, dude.
But no, like
He
my
fixed you.
favorite part of like roast battle is like when all the judges like shit on you and like they just go one after another, like making fun of you. And that's so fun.
That's sick. How did you ever do Kill Tony or anything?
No, I would try, but
Ah,
never got up.
damn. For a roast battle, is it also the potluck? And then you get booked? Like your booker finds you?
To get on roast
You have
battle?
to get on roast battle.
No, you just email them and
Oh,
tell them you want to do it.
fuck it. I think I'm too soft, but I kind of want to do it.
Have you ever like done like a roast or anything like that?
I haven't done a roast. I got wrote for like Emerson College, but it's like
Yeah. I feel like that's like a different level of comedy.
Oh.
It's got to be some light roasting.
yeah, it's like, oh look, a rock hit my foot. All right. Oh
It was
no.
a pebble.
I get up there, just stay slur. I was the only like non-white person in there, so I'm
Yeah.
like, oh look, I'm like, please go racist, please. They did not. They talked about
Your Twitter bio is so problematic.
yeah. Dude, it was like that. You call me
Would
the
you
wrong
want to do a
pronoun.
roast with like legit comedians that like go hard as fuck?
I think I would.
That'd be so.
I think I would lose, but I think it'd be
Yeah.
fun.
No,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like
It
the
looks
night
fun.
out, it's a lot of work beforehand. Especially for me because like I never write jokes. Like, this is the only time I'm like putting that pressure on myself. But yeah, it's a lot of fun the night of. And like, do you know who Earl Skakel is?
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, he on a
He's-
podcast recently had a
Oh,
thing where he
nice.
like called out roast battle and like all the open micers doing roast battle. And he's like, it's not gonna get you booked, which is true, but in a way, but it has also it's been good exposure for me,
Yeah, dude.
and it has kind of gotten me booked. So like,
What's a moment where you're like, holy shit, I'm doing something right?
I mean, that first night at the Comedy Store was like a big moment like
Yeah.
that, and just like anytime like a more experienced comic that like I respect, like you find out that they know who you are. And,
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
That's always big.
How many times a week are you doing the store?
Oh, I've only done it twice. Like,
Oh, okay.
sets there. I go there to hang out. I try to do it like twice a week, but
What do you- I always hear about that. Like, would you just like go outside and just get a drink and hang out in like outside of the original room? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, you just like on that patio. There's always like almost always like other open micers there.
Oh, okay.
But I'll usually go like I'll go to Badger and Jam because it's like just down the road,
Mhm.
and then after the 9 o'clock we'll head over there,
Oh,
like
okay.
a group of us, or just like who you just be like, is anybody else going to the store? And that makes it easier because you have like people there with you, and then a lot of times I'll like try to go see if I can like sit in the back of one of the rooms and watch watch real comics.
Oh, it's free, right? For comics after a certain
for
time?
comics. They won't always let you. It
Yeah.
depends, but it's always worth a try.
Like every day, it's sometimes free after a certain time.
I'd say usually as like it gets later, like they'll let you into like the main room at the belly room, like whatever's going on.
Ah, cool. All right,
Yeah.
free tickets. Let's go, dude. I also heard that. I feel like I read somewhere that at the Comedy Store, like where everyone hangs out, someone like came in, shot someone point blank range, and then just walked away.
Yeah,
you know
someone
about-
got shot in the head a few years ago. A lot of people have died at the Comedy Store. It used to be owned by the mob.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like they would like take people in the basement and like kill them. But there's also if you go up to the belly
Hollywood.
room in the green room, there's like a weird little kind of alcove that you can like crawl under, and it looks into the main room. And when it was like a club from the mob, they would do that to like make sure the people that they were gonna whack were like in the main room, and then that's when they come down and grab them. And then,
What?
so there's that weird little thing that you can like watch the comic, but like its original use was just like snatch people.
That's crazy. That's when like Mitzi was running it. Or
No,
was it was
no,
way
no,
before
no.
that. Oh, okay.
Before her, that's who they bought it from.
Oh my
That's
god.
who the Shorts
okay.
bought it from.
Oh wait. Okay. Okay.
It's called
'cause
like Ciros or something before the Comedy Store, and then
Oh, so this was before the comedy, but it was a comedy club before.
no, it's just a nightclub.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it because I was wondering. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like what you see in like Goodfellas and stuff, where they go and like everyone's like shaking hands and like
it's pretty
all these
crazy,
like
dude.
politicians and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it kind of was that when it became a comedy club, but like
I
just more losers doing cocaine.
Hell yeah, dude. Is cocaine offered in there? It's so Hollywood. I feel like I've been to a show at the store and I'm like, that person's on coke.
Yeah, I mean it's not
Never
like it
seen
used
them
to be.
Oh, okay.
Like in the early 2000s, like if you hear Arshfear talking about the store, he reminisces about it when it was at its worst.
Just everyone coked out.
Well,
or-
then and like also like the Sam Kinison era.
oh,
Because Jay Leno stopped going because he saw like Sam Kinison was just hanging out and he had a gun on the table. Like it was wild.
damn, dude, that's pimp shit.
And there's like a
Wow,
hole through
that's
one of the
funny.
signs, like a bullet hole through one of the signs just from like a comic there just like popped off at somebody and
Wait.
somebody jumped off the roof of the hotel next to
I
it.
heard
Oh
when
my
the union
God,
when the
dude.
union started, right?
It might have been, I think it was around then, yeah.
I think I watched like the first two episodes of like the store doc. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I love that
Yeah,
documentary. It's so good.
crazy. Yeah, I think they were just like all trying to unionize, and I think the final turning point was when the dude jumped out of the hotel. Because I do tours
Yeah.
for like it's like my day job, and like every time I drive past, I only say dark. Like on that same road, River Phoenix OD'd. On the same street. Oh fuck, who was it? Who was one of the bigger comedians that like OD'd at Chateau Marmont? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I can't think of specific. I know like a lot of
You-
awful things
I think
happened.
maybe it
there.
was Chris Farley. I think it was Chris. No, it wasn't Chris Farley. I don't know. It was one of the bigger comedians, but like every time I drive past, I only have dark facts on Sunset. Like, oh, that's where he died. Someone jumped off of that hotel. River
just-
Phoenix
Oh.
died.
You just like Google stuff like beforehand, or like how do you do it?
I shadowed tours. I shadowed tours and they told me, and then I literally
It's
only
like
dark
that's
ones
normal.
stuck.
They're all just like dropping those fucking
They're
dark
just-
ass facts.
Yeah.
I think those are the only ones that like stayed with me for some reason.
Are the people into it? Or like, are they like, why is he still talking about this?
wouldn't like 40. I think they I don't know if they're into it. I haven't got any negative feedback, so I'm gonna keep doing it until it bombs, dude.
We're at the 1 hour 20 mark now.
Oh shit.
Every week we take questions. This week, Aldus said on Instagram, get something off of your chest. But you can say whatever you want. No, wait, no, I don't say it.
Yeah,
Whatever you say.
So we're moving away from that.
Yeah. Preferably, I mean, come clean about something. That's the show. So this week, you guys can do what whatever you want to comment about this. But this person said, please give me pickup lines that always work.
That's so tough. Like, I'm so bad at this.
I don't know a pickup line. I feel like I've never approached a girl raw.
I feel like it's usually kind of weird if you have a pickup line.
Yeah,
Right?
I've never seen a pickup line work.
Like it has to be a solid ass.
I feel like you only say it ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never needed to.
My
This is the
mom-
wrong episode for this.
I just give a killer pickup line. I'm
Yeah.
like, just kidding.
my mom said this one guy went up to her and like sold her for life. But like he went up to her, he's like, hey, I've been drinking. He's like, do you mind like taking my keys? She was like, yeah, sure. And he like pulls out fucking like those baby keys. Like
That dude, that's
I
your
like
dad,
that.
isn't it? I remember I did that to your mom, dude.
This is part of the segment.
Fuck, we should have stayed. Okay. Have you ever seen that work? Like any pickup lines work? Because I'm in awe for dudes who can just like go up to a random lady and be like, hey,
yeah.
saw you over there standing. Maybe we'll have sex tonight. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Here's my
Yeah.
phone. Yeah, I don't know.
Whenever
where
I see like people flirting, I'm like immediately uncomfortable, and I'm like, this is so fraudulent. And then you're about to do the most intimate thing possible. As a result, this is wild.
Yeah.
I think I use the most classic one, but it's like it's very like ironic. Where it's just like you come here often.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Damn.
What's the typical response for that?
oh, so much sex. Drowning in that shit right now.
Well, like my co-host will like when we're at the store, he'll like bring people's like, you've got to talk to Luke, and a lot of times it'll be like a pretty girl. I'm like, I'm sorry he brought you here. I only want to talk to comics when I'm here. I don't just go.
Shoot. But now she wants to talk to you
I'm
even
like,
more.
I'm certain you're dumb.
What's the since you don't have any lust for beautiful angels, do
I
you?
wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Like
Don't wanna
I'm
have
attracted
sex.
to women.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Let me
you
make
have
that perfectly
self-control.
clear.
Let me.
You
Yeah,
have
since you have self-control.
There's no attempt to sleep with them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Since you don't have intent, have you ever like denied a girl so hard where you're like, all right, that was too cold, too brash. Maybe I could have let her touch it or something.
No, the last time like I had like a really like uncomfortable like where they were aggressive. It was the last time I did the store, and like I got off, and because like the whole set was like about all my suicide attempts
Mhm.
because like that was the story, and then I get off and she's like it's like you can't kill yourself because I'm gonna take your virginity, and I was like no, and then I like tried to leave and she like grabbed my arm and she's like no, I'm gonna fuck you, and then I just like waved it away to like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. And I just like ran out of there, and I'm like doing swim moves to get like past the door guys.
Swimming
and I'm
past
like,
the pussy, dude.
yeah, I'm like, I'm out of here. So I don't feel at all bad about it.
Yeah,
Really?
because if a dude did that to a girl, she would have had sex by. Okay, no.
I mean, there are like people who like I'm like, oh, we're becoming friends, and then they're like more and more like saying like cheeky stuff, and then I'm like, yeah,
Wow, dude.
this sucks. I'm like I gotta make it clear like I don't want to, and then like we're probably not gonna have as much fun now.
Damn, dude. You're powerful because that's like I feel like that's a girl's perspective for things,
Would you
right? Where like,
Oh, I'm basically a
right.
woman.
yeah, dude.
I'm a
hell yeah.
chaste woman.
Hell yeah.
Would you ever like the girl you marry? Would you be okay if she wasn't a virgin, but she was okay for waiting for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if she
That's beautiful.
fucked 100 dudes
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if she was like
and had herpes?
if at that point after like she was like, yeah, I'm saving myself from that point after, and like was also Christian, yeah, it'd be fine.
Oh hell,
Beautiful.
I got someone to hook you up with.
That's me.
Episode 3. Okay, what if
of a harem of saved whores.
okay, what if you meet like the perfect Christian girl, she's a virgin, and then after you get married, night of, takes off her pants, big old penis. Big. Doesn't even match her skin tone for some reason, but it's
Okay.
huge.
Well, she's clearly a deceptive person at this point. I feel like there's a trust issue at that point.
Yeah. But it was the best sex you ever had. Well, that's also your only point of reference.
So the scenario is she's a man.
What?
this
No,
point, or-
No, that's
No.
still Janice. That's still
So Janet,
It's your wife.
that's your wife. That's a girl you spent 20 years with.
so it's a trans woman then?
Yeah.
Okay. The fact that it had never been brought up would be a real troubling
red
fact.
flag.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you would.
That would definitely be, yeah. I don't know
Would
why
that
I'm
be it?
toying around with it. It would definitely be no.
So you divorced the very next
I would
day,
have known. Yes, I would have known immediately.
but you made it already. All your communion friends are there, close friends. It was a beautiful wedding, fireworks at the end.
And then they're all going to call me gay.
And your boys be like, I fucking knew it.
And they beat you up again.
I'm going to walk out and be like, which one of you set this up?
Do you have any angst from your bully? Like, you're like, if I fucking see him, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah.
Show him that I'm not
I think
gay.
I would. I mean, some of them like I ended up being friends with later,
Oh, okay.
just because
Oh.
like everyone was
Yeah.
like, bullying me. But there's certain ones, Connor Prince is on site.
Hell yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would be hard like if I ever saw like a few of them to just be like, we're good.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever reach out to you like, wow, you're doing comedy, you're living the dream, I want to fuck you? Anything like that?
No one like that, not like that. But people have like reached out and been
No,
like,
okay.
when they saw the podcast, like a few people from back home were like, "That's cool, what you're doing."
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, one guy from high school like randomly was at a show.
Whoa.
Yeah, like he saw my name on a flyer like the week before, and then he came out, and I was like, "What?"
Damn.
That was
was-
neat.
He bullied you again or what?
No, he
He's a
never
heckler.
bullied me. We were always cool. But
Oh, okay. You should have turned into the bully, dude. You should get swole. You know, there's nothing like, I had this thought. There's never like, there's arrogance for someone who was like fat or just wasn't swole and then becomes swole. They're always going to be arrogant and then we'll turn into a bully. So you could be that guy.
yeah, but who's got the energy to work
That's
out?
So
I wear the hoodie so people can't see my stupid skinny arms.
you were pretty swole. You were pretty decent.
Very, you can see my rib cage.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're just hungry, bro. You're just hungry.
Yeah.
But
But
that's Mary
That's
Kate.
Mary Kate.
That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate.
Is this a segment?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Pull out Ouija board. We're gonna find your wife right now.
And
All right,
yes, she has a penis.
we have a segment called Imma Come Clean. So now you get an opportunity to come clean about anything you might not have said out loud before. Something a little appalling, maybe.
Or something really simple
Yeah.
that you, I mean,
Yeah. Like I only shower twice a week. Like,
pet peeves. I don't know.
Like, hey guys, I'm not a virgin.
Oh, wouldn't that be?
That'd be crazy. We're gonna restart the
That'd be
interview.
twist.
Yeah.
You take your time too. Don't feel pressure to answer this like right away.
Man, I should have watched this podcast beforehand. This would,
Don't feel pressure. You just have a show in approximately
I want to
5
think of
minutes.
something, yeah, like good. Actually, the guy that I'm roasting tonight, I don't like to, like, I hate, like, people who want to be seen as intellectuals or, like, overly serious. And Julian, we were, during, like, the pandemic when they were doing, like, the trucker convoys in Canada, he's like, I know you usually just joke around. He's like, what are your thoughts about it? And I sent him, like, this long text about, like, my actual thoughts about, like, the pandemic and everything. Because, like, I kind of lost my grip on reality during the pandemic. And so I got, like, emotional. And I sent him this long text. And I'm so embarrassed that that is out in the world. And then he threatened to post it as a story before our roast.
Can you send it to us?
What's it about?
Could you re-say
I can
it?
read it.
Hell yeah,
No
dude.
way.
Yeah, this is the most embarrassing thing about me on the internet.
It was like a 4chan type of message.
No, it was just
Wait,
on,
so like, did you send it to him and he posted it?
no. He just like threatened to.
Oh, okay.
or not threatened to. He was just like, I was tempted to do this. Oh man, it's so long. Yeah.
You can give the TLDR version.
Oh no, I'll read it. I'll speed read it.
Hell yeah.
Haha, it's one of those things that I have too much of an actual opinion on to let it get in the way of the funny. But since you asked, I totally support the convoy protests. It became inevitable when Trudeau said that he was attacking individual rights because of these are loopholes. Oh fuck, this is so long. In the Charter of Rights and Freedoms that allow him to do it, and later described the unvaccinated as a fringe minority, many of which are racist and homophobic, which he nailed me, but without any justification for that. He also said, how long do we tolerate them? Okay, I just realized there's like scrolling to be done. So yeah, it was just that. It was super gay. Never share your true thoughts.
Wait, so it was like you're really, really pro-vaccinated? Is that what your stance was? What was it?
No, my thing was just I don't know. This was also like not too long after like I had like was having a lot of panic attacks, so I just felt like victimized by like what was going on.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Pro-vax or like anti-vax?
I'm neither. I mean, I got vaccinated just so I could like get into like the improv.
Okay, yeah.
But no, I just thought it was terrible that they were like making people get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Funny.
Also, I'm real prone to like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So like all of it, I was like, and then now that we found out that I was basically right.
What was the conspiracies?
I'm big into flat Earth. Love it. See, the Earth is shaped like a CD, and then it's surrounded by an ice wall that we can't see because NASA won't let us fly over this Antarctica. And then on the B side of this CD is a firewall because that's hell, and there's no space either.
I'm gonna look into that tonight.
Also, birds aren't real.
Yeah,
I know that one. I know that one.
Magic Johnson never had AIDS.
What is that even like?
Well, the pharmaceutical company. Well, for the longest I always thought it was the gay mafia. But a friend told me it was actually the pharmaceutical companies were paying them. It's like, see, we know how to fix AIDS.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like everybody, like with that though, I feel like it's so clear, like, that it's like, just because he has money and shit, like, not everybody can fucking, you know, like, have access to what he has access to and shit. Like,
yeah.
But have you seen that episode? Do you ever watch South Park?
Yeah, and it's just like concentrated cash injected into the bloodstream.
Fucking great show. But
hell yeah.
But now like half the commercials on Hulu are just about fixing AIDS.
Yeah.
Like they'd done it.
Yeah. I think there was a study like done recently in the last like year or two where like they cured somebody of AIDS. It was like part of like a clinical trial. And, like, somebody literally got cured of it.
Hey, what if you marry your beautiful angel, find out she has AIDS?
Oh, no brainer. Again, if she's, converted to Christianity, but if she's got AIDS, that's the least commitment you could possibly have to make. So it's a very easy one. She's gonna die soon.
Yeah,
that's what you mean. I was like, are you talking about death? Okay,
write it out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Maybe she got a rich family. This could be sick.
Hell yeah. All right, find her man, his AIDS wife.
Is there anything you want to plug before we head out right now?
Fourth Wall on the 14th.
Okay.
And then I'm
December?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm in Austin on the 17th. But I don't know if you guys have a reach out there.
Have you been doing comedy? Have you done comedy in Austin?
For like a week.
Wow, how was it?
It's good. Yeah.
Do you see all like the Rogan heads there?
It was the week that Texas announced that there's no more restrictions.
Oh shit.
So like a ton of people were just moving in that week and they were all Rogan guys, yeah.
Dang, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, it was also the week that the Creek in the Cave opened up there.
Whoa, okay. Damn. Did you go?
Yep. Yeah, I went to like all their open mics while I was there.
That's sick.
It's great.
Dude, I've rewatched Shane Gillis' special there like fucking 10, 20 times. It's like my favorite comedian right now.
I think it's the best special in like the last 10 years.
Yeah, dude, like I watch it like religiously. It's so good. Have you watched what did I watch recently? You watched Pepitone's special, right?
Yeah, but it's been a while.
Oh, okay. So it didn't resonate with you as hard. It was just like chill.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. All right, cool. Thank you for hopping on. It's a wrap.
Appreciate
it's a
you,
wrap.
man.
Thanks for having me.
Christian man.
Yo, what the touch on my love, on my rap, on my way. Love on my way. Yeah. Touch on my rap, on my love, on my rap, on my. Why do you want my dick all up inside your lips? Wanna just grab this shit.